Welcome to Storytime Empire. Today's story is about a boy who gets turned into an ant because of mistreating them. Make sure to like and subscribe before the video starts. I hope you enjoy.
Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a boy named Max. Max was a curious and adventurous 7-year-old who loved exploring the world around him. His backyard was his kingdom, where he would pretend to be a mighty explorer, discovering uncharted lands. But one sunny afternoon, that adventure would take a turn in a way he never expected. Max often found himself fascinated by the small wonders of nature, particularly ants. He would watch them march in neat lines, carrying crumbs and bits of twigs back to their ant hills. But on this day, caught up in games and laughter, he lost track of his little friends. As he darted through the grass, he trampled right over the ants' bustling home, crushing their entrance and sending a wave of chaos rippling through the colony. The moment he stepped away, a strange phenomenon occurred. The sky darkened, and a shimmering light enveloped Max. In an instant, he felt a strange tingle run through his body, and as the light faded, he looked around in confusion. Everything appeared much larger than before. The blades of grass swayed like towering trees, and the towering fence seemed insurmountable. "Toadstools!" Max exclaimed, but the sound that escaped his lips was nothing but a faint squeak. Glancing down at his tiny hands, he was shocked to see 6 spindly legs instead. "What happened to me?" he thought, his heart racing. He had been transformed into an ant. Panicking, Max scurried away, instinctively following the trail of scent laid out by his former kind. With every step, his world felt oddly familiar and new. He realized he had joined the ranks of the very creatures he had destroyed, not just by stepping on them, but by taking their home away, too. As he navigated through the vast terrain of his backyard, he was quickly swept into the bustling lives of the ant colony. They moved in unison, every ant working tirelessly to rebuild their home, and Max joined them as his instincts took over. He carried small bits of food, helped move sand, and even defended the queen when a wandering beetle dared to intrude. It was both exhausting and exhilarating. For the first time, Max saw the world from their perspective. Every drop of dew was a pond, every crumb of food a feast, and every shadow was a predator. He often glanced towards the sky, yearning to return to his own life, but he was determined to do right by the ants. Days turned into weeks, and with each passing day, Max learned the delicate balance of their society, the teamwork, the communication, and the resilience of the colony. He witnessed how they rebuilt their home brick by brick, sometimes losing a few ants in the process, but always marching forward with determination. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, a shimmering light enveloped Max once more. This time, it wrapped around him like a warm embrace, and, in the blink of an eye, he found himself back in his room, his normal size restored. He looked around, everything appearing just as it had been before his transformation. But Max was different now. He had gained a newfound respect for the little creatures of the earth, especially the ants whose lives he had disrupted. The next morning, he went outside, not to play recklessly in his backyard, but to carefully observe the ants and even help them from a distance. He placed tiny bits of food near their anthill and made a conscious effort to walk around their little universe rather than over it. Max learned that life, no matter how small, mattered. As he watched the ants work tirelessly to rebuild their home, he knew he would carry the lesson of empathy and respect for all living beings in his heart forever. From that day on, he vowed to be a friend to the creatures of the wild, ensuring he'd never forget the adventure that had taught him so much. And so, in his small town, adventure continued not just in backyard explorations, but in understanding the intricate world around him.
How was today's story? Let us know in the comments what your favorite part was. Turn on notifications so you can be alerted when a new story arrives.